Hello and welcome to my third match in the 2022 World Cup. I'm playing this time against Bouchon. I think that's how you would pronounce it. And this time we're playing against the French team, which, as I mentioned before, is of course not part of Europe. So we've got Urchin and Steward. We also got Counterfeit and Tomb. So we're going to want to do a lot of trashing here, for sure. Do I want to roll for the Urchin collision, or do I want to just get the Steward? I think I prefer Steward. Do we go Steward Urchin? Seems reasonable, although we could go like Mill Steward if we wanted to try to hit 5 for Counterfeit. I'm not entirely sure we need Mercenary. Mill is not going to be great in the long run, but it will help me hit 5. I think I'm going to grab one. The lack of terminal space on this board is going to be awkward. Probably the terminal of choice in the long run ends up being Wayfarer because of the silver gaining. Okay, well here I will take an Urchin. We are going to want Urchins for sure. Opponent hits 5. Seems unfair. Meanwhile, I do not hit 5 if I want to trash. It seems all kinds of wrong. I don't get to trash any estates here. It might actually be correct for me to take the Counterfeit over trashing 2 and buying nothing. Ugh. I didn't want to draw 2 because that's an estate. I wouldn't have hit 5 that way either. But not seeing the estate definitely makes the situation worse. I think I'm going to take the Counterfeit. That could be incorrect. I'm not really sure, but... Okay, so we only have a 1 in 8 chance of drawing our Steward, so I'm going to discard the estate. Although, I guess 3 is enough to buy an Urchin and get some Colonnade points, so maybe I should have just done that. But I mean, if I can hit 5 again and get another Counterfeit, I'll certainly do that. Does appear to be the case. Right. Can we see our other estate? No, we cannot. This time. Trash. And trash again here. That would, I think, my opponent be like conspirator, be fair, double conspirator or something, mill conspirator, sure. Still feeling behind. I haven't trashed as much. I do have the second counterfeit. One thing I've got going for me. Grab an urchin for colonnade points. Oop. This is just... Oh wait, do I have my other counterfeit down here? Might. I think I do. If so, means this was a worse shuffle than I realized, because if I'd seen one of the counterfeits earlier in the shuffle, I could have bought a 3 cost instead of buying nothing. Okay. So we could buy Urchin, Wayfarer, get some colonnade points, get the Wayfarer. I'd like to get a Conspirator, but it doesn't work out as well, so I think I'm going to take Wayfarer. We have down here Mill, Steward, Wayfarer, and I guess a couple of coppers still. Well, we've trashed 9 cards. What else do I have down there? I think I can discard the copper. Still find stuff to trash, I think. Awkward. Really not like to draw my Wayfarer. Is that other card? Doesn't make sense that they can both be coppers. We only have 10 starting cards, but there's already 2 coppers. So what the heck? Alright, if we take coins here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We draw and find a copper. The same thing, except that we get to trash the copper. That's probably not worth it. Take a conspirator. Do we take copper at this point? Be like 1 copper. Photographer. Didn't notice that get purchased. Makes sense though. Let's just discard the steward. We're not going to play it anyway. Definitely feels like losing. Oh, whoops. I didn't clear out the score from my previous match. Doesn't want to counter the silver? That's surprising. Let me see. Conspirator. Damn it. Alright. Just take Urchin Conspirator and get some more colonnade points. Oh, no, wait, we don't have a Conspirator in play. Damn it. Well, we can still get some, but that's... I guess I'm not going to take copper now because I have a copper and I have a silver. I guess I can probably put this on Never Trash because I will never trash. Province lame. Probably do need to take provinces at some point, but ugh. All right. Definitely should take another conspirator. And did I take a cartographer? I'd probably take a cartographer. And a copper. This has the potential to be awkward. I guess I'm probably gonna have to discard it to conspirator to get urchined, which I almost certainly will. I mean, it probably would have been able to find another cantrip in the next 2 cards, but it's not guaranteed. And maybe the cartographer will let me end up playing the conspirator anyway. It's possible. Oh, I know why I miscounted earlier, because I wasn't accounting for colonnade points when I was looking at my VP chips, so I was thinking I'd trashed 9 cards, but I'd only trashed 7. Yeah, that'll do it. Full province, okay. So on the one hand, we're way behind in points. On the other hand, we want to wait and play the Cartog. No, I don't think so. Apparently, do this differently. Guess I should take a province upper here. Gotten to play this conspirator. I'd have a couple more coins. And next turn, presumably, would be able to get this over into play. Yeah. But what I'm wondering is, I'm better off playing this a little bit, like, taking a more long game approach. Take like Mill Conspirator, Copper, or take another Cartographer. Cartographer doesn't grant my payload, though. Cartographer, Harbinger Copper. We're definitely going to buy a Copper. Let's do that. I can play the Conspirator and trash 2 cards every turn. I need my opponent to dud, which is at least possible now that they have 3 provinces in their deck, but maybe it's not likely enough. Let me just skip province this turn. It's probably the case. Yeah, especially if they top deck Cartographer. It's too strong. I mean, if they have all their provinces in hand, then it could still mess them up, but they probably don't. Seems like a pretty straightforward province buy. No? Interesting. I understand that, but okay. Ugh. Really? That's just great. Oh, whoops. Well, I need a card. This is terrible. I guess I shouldn't have bought that province. Ugh. Okay. Should go ahead and discard this, I think. Suppose it really doesn't matter, but oh, no, I guess it matters a little bit. I get to see my next card before I decided whether to discard the steward. Okay, so if we can exactly draw deck here, or we discard these two, we go Urchin, Urchin, we see Wayfarer and this last card, which might be another Conspirator. So the risk is that no, that's, I think we just discard nothing. Am I wrong about how many cards deep I'm going to get, though? I'm going to top deck. No, I'm not. I guess there's no reason to draw the Urchin, but that is a Conspirator. As I thought. Okay, so we could double Province. That seems kind of dangerous. I think I'm going to take one Province. Mill. Conspirator. Oh my god. It should have been 2 mills? I don't know. My opponent has no silver. They've never bought copper, so they just have the 1 gold in the counterfeit. Maybe they weren't actually a risk to double Province anyway. I mean, or at least very unlikely. Meanwhile, I do still have a copper in my deck. Wayfarer gained a silver that is the one that I have in my hand. My opponent should be afraid of me double provincing, even though I'm obviously not going to. Let's see if they play around it. Conversely, if they can double province, they should probably just do it. They have counterfeit gold. Another conspirator. They could do it. Or another mill. think we split the colonnade points, so it's actually pretty remarkable that I only have 3 more doom points. If it was actually 8-4, then it's not so remarkable, but I think we split them. Evidently not have the ability to double province, which isn't too surprising. But if I had taken that other province, and they took, even just took like province, duchy, estate here or something, I'd be looking pretty toast. Question is, what do I buy here? 5 or 7 coins. And it's going to depend on what Sean buys, of course. Another counterfeit to set up to try to spike makes sense. Although it doesn't actually do that much without another treasure to trash, but so I could just buy mill silver. The duchy, is that to come into play? Not especially likely. That was such a bad turn. Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess it's possible I was meant to take a gold to try to spike, but how is that it? After playing a cartographer. Wow. Okay, we could keep the province on top because of the mill, but that surely doesn't make sense. Do we want to see the counterfeit yet? Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. In which case, discard them both. This on top. We could be bold and discard the Wayfarer. Discard the copper. let's see. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, or 14 coins and 2 buys. Do we take a province? Our opponent just had a really bad turn. Means they're probably going to have a good turn. It is possible for them to double province, though it's very difficult. I set myself up for a double province threat better if I trash the copper. It'd be 13 coins. Could just take cartographer province, risk it. Or I could take like something. Oh, I think cartographer province is a really good line if my opponent doesn't manage to hit double province. Just don't know how confident I am that they're not going to. They do have also the steward for coins that they can use. I think it's a little too likely they do. I think if I take cartographer gold, theory, could I threaten triple? Maybe. I'm fairly certain that my opponent cannot triple. I can also get 4 buys in theory if I collide my counterfeits. Same with bouchon, of course. They've certainly gotten close to double if they haven't gotten there. I suspect if I had taken a province, I would have lost. If they take double province, it'd be difficult. But I can probably recover from that with province double duchy. Some trashing. In theory. If they do counterfeit gold. Double province duchy, yeah, that's going to be hard to recover from. On the other hand, they just sort of blew their wads, so I might just try to take multiple turns. They do have another buy. They could take a copper. I think they probably should have, but I don't know. Okay. We probably don't actually care about having the gold this turn. Is that right? Although we do want to counterfeit something. We can always rebuy it. I guess. I think we discard the gold. We've got 2 silvers as well that we can counterfeit. I want to see the cartographer after the conspirator, I guess. Whoa. Alright. I just take this? So I draw 3 cards and then God, I do have 1 more cartographer down there. I can get 3 cards into that. Discard. I haven't seen my steward. I've seen a province. I do have another province in there that I could end up stopping on. If I take this, how much money do I end up with? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. So I'm like just short of triple duchy. I guess I could take duchy mill. I'd need to. Oh no, I guess I'd still have a silver and a gold in my deck. Oh, I might be able to use the mill discard, but nah, probably not. I'd also split the difference and discard silver counterfeit. Leave 1 silver on top so I know I have something to counterfeit. That might make more sense. I know I'm going to draw some cards dead if I do this. Although I don't want to leave a province on top of my deck, maybe. So, maybe I should just triple discard. It's complicated. Okay, so seeing all of our cartographers, we just discarded a bunch of treasure. 4 cards. Oh, 5 cards in the discard. Pretty awkward situation. I guess we could. I don't need to see these urchins, but play conspirator, play conspirator. Yeah, but when we hit the mill, we're still going to be on top of the shuffle, which is not good. I should have taken the treasure. Damn it. Drawing that province was bad. I guess it doesn't really do this. Could also discard the Wayfarer. Alternative. Then I can at least hit double duchy. Oh, got the steward. For coins. Doesn't actually help anything. I don't get to trash anything this turn. Ugh. I draw cards here. Yeah, I just top deck. I have 5 cards. I mean, I top deck. I guess I top deck 2 bad cards, or at least stop cards. Taking double Dutchy without getting any trashes off does seem pretty bad, though. I just need to go for it. Okay, so if I counterfeit, presumably that's not going to be enough to win, because I get 2 points, I'm at 40, by a province I'm at 46. Yeah, definitely not. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 coins. Without counterfeiting anything, we can triple Dutchy. Should still take the points. Silver at the very least. So 17. 20 coins. Doesn't really do anything. Keep the gold around. Can I afford to take a mill instead of the Dutchy? I don't think so. No. Okay. Well, in addition to top decking province silver, we also top decked the Dutchy. That's not good. But I needed to try to high roll. It just turns out that I probably should have taken the treasures on top. I forget, but I wasn't going to quite hit triple Dutchy. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Dutchy mill would have been good enough. I'm at 46. I would have needed province double Dutchy. Well, I guess I would have needed province Dutchy and some trashing. This looks pretty province-y anyway. Okay, it just didn't matter. Well, got close, but that start is a little too much for me to overcome. Pretty frustrating. Okay, Cathedral Page. Is there any reason that we wouldn't do that? There are gains and such, so I think the thing. I think we want so our page is going to miss the shuffle. That sucks. Do we want Enchantress or do we want a second page? I mean, I want both, but like, when do I want more? We managed to enchant our opponent's page. That will be pretty good. Try that. Or not, I mean, not specifically the page, but, you know, whatever. Oh, no, wait, actually, that doesn't even do anything. Never mind, I forgot. Oh, whatever. I still want the Enchantress. All right, second Enchantress, I think, and then next turn when we don't even have as much money, maybe we'll get the other page. Or we will actually have more money. I don't know why I was thinking... Oh, never mind. We didn't have the Enchantress in play. That's right. Okay, whatever. This time I'm going to take... I'm pretty happy to gain the silvers here. Just go ahead and take a wild hunt. Seems pretty good. We can get Villa whenever, or maybe never. Let's do that. I guess there is a bit of a risk that we can't actually afford Villa. Oh, that's cute. Enchanted Villa. If we see silver here, we should be fine. Be able to buy the Villa. I guess we are enchanted. Okay, we are fine. We want... I don't really care about drawing the extra card with the warrior, I guess. So let's play that. You did what with your buys? Got a Villa, and that's it. For some reason you didn't get a page? Oh, because you didn't have a buy to get it with, right? Okay. So I could buy a Villa to make sure that I don't top deck a silver or copper, but then again, I'm gonna have to buy a Villa anyway. I guess it would be good to top deck a copper, really. So let's... No reason to... And take the wild hunt again. Yeah, I think so. How much do I care about gaining a gold off this hero? Well, if I draw my warrior again, I'll just... that, I guess. I'm gonna get another hero. I think I don't. Well, on the other hand, the villa. I mean, I do need the actions this turn. Yeah, let's pig the hero. We just go ahead and take the points. I guess. Why not? Alright, and then let's take another wild hunt. And no harm in taking another page. This could be a bad turn. We don't find one of our wild hunts. Odds are decent that we will. No, maybe I should have left the warrior as a warrior for another turn. Shouldn't panic though. Sean only has one wild hunt. Oh, well. Wonder if... No, never mind. Yeah, I guess I probably shouldn't have taken the points. It's too greedy. It wasn't very many points anyway. It was... I mean, I may well end up not getting punished for it, depending on what I draw with the Enchantress, but it was unnecessarily greedy, I think. Okay, we're good. Let's just cantrip the villa. Oh, not entirely good. Do we want a gold right now? If I should take a farmland, crash a silver into a wild hunt. That wouldn't require... We have 2 wild hunts in those 5 cards. We've also got the Enchantress draw. Also wondering about if I want another villa just for plus buy. I have 2 villas, which is a reasonable amount of plus buy. I think I'll take the gold since I know that I have the 2 wild hunts on top anyway. We could take... I'd rather have a farmland or a silver in our deck. Equivalent for buying provinces. Or do we want to just take another villa? Yeah, let's take one more villa. I think that's actually better than... I don't know if we need that many buys, but... Could have used a buy that turn, for sure. Although we won't get enchanted going forward, so it won't be as much of an issue. This page, the question is going to be, am I going to go through Treasure Hunter to get to Warrior, or am I just going to leave it as a page? Could definitely be the case that Treasure Hunter ends up as a dead card. I want to play. Annoying. But we can presumably take the last two Wild Hunts. I think we just take the points here. Close to drawing the gold. We're gonna have 5, 6, 7, 10, 16 points, so we can take Wild Hunt, and maybe taking a rogue. There's nothing in the trash right now, so it doesn't look good right now. I guess we could also do Villa Tricks. We could take Wild Hunt, Villa, draw. Maybe that's better. So we can take Wild Hunt something Villa. Wild Hunt Villa, maybe. Or Wild Hunt Enchantress Villa. Alright, let's see how much money we have. We're definitely taking Wild Hunt. Take another one. It's like a 1 point thing versus getting the extra duration draw. This is 7 coins, but then it comes out to 6 and we still have enough to buy our Wild Hunt and something else. Hmm. I don't know if we need the duration draw. Take Wild Hunt Villa. It's effectively 8 coins, and we'll have 6 coins with which to buy, I don't know, or something. I think let's go with the Enchantress. We could go ahead and buy another Enchantress now, just to like have it. Not gonna help next turn though. I guess there's a bit of a pile out risk actually. Maybe I shouldn't touch Enchantress. I might have. Let's just take a silver. I mean, we have a lot of draw. I can probably afford another silver. But I'm not going to take that Treasure Hunter, I think. I don't think I can pile out here, but if they do, I'm going to feel like an idiot. That's surprising. Skipped a card draw instead of buying a villa. With 4 wild hunts, they could, I guess they could just wild hunt for a state a couple times. I might have screwed this up pretty bad. I definitely think I had the advantage, but should have been looking closer at the pile situation. I mean, even if they don't win, it was a mistake of process to not pay more attention to that. I guess they don't have actually that many buys. Maybe only the 2 villas, which means even if they buy out the villas, they don't have the buys to finish off the Enchantresses. Though they might have the buys to finish off the estates. If they can afford to wild hunt for estate twice and buy 4 villas and 3 estates, which I doubt they can. They've only got 7 cards in hand. 2 of them are wild hunts. It's like 5 cards, of which possibly as few as 0 are golds and silver. They might only have 1 silver. Oh, they do have a gold. 2 golds even. Oh, of course they have at least 1 gold. I am a little surprised. I didn't think they had a hero as of last turn, but I guess they did. But yeah, like that doesn't look like enough. You need like 9, 4 is 13, 15, 16, 18? No, 17 coins, I think. Okay, if they're drawing cards, pretty sure that they just can't do it. Was the silver in the trash? Oh. And now I should be pretty well lined up for a win. I guess we'll see. we're either going to win or we're going to take a lot of points. Okay, we need to think about this. So, to win, what we want to do is probably empty estates and villas. Estates are going to give us 4 points straight up. I mean, we need to buy like 1 province. That's probably not going to be a problem. We wild hunt, let's, like 4-ish times, and then take the 4 estates. That's 8 points, which is 15 right there. Not 16. Wild hunt 5 times. I mean, we can buy some estates. Yeah, now let's trust the estate. I'm not totally sure about that, but here's 4 times. I mean, this really ought to be enough. That last card is probably a gold. No, they gained a 3rd gold. It's probably a silver. All right, if we go hero, gain gold, we go cards. I mean, I probably just have this without having to do Villatrix, I would think. How much money do I have? 12, 13, 14, 22, 25. That's got to be enough. It's a page. Oh. Do I buy farmland to farmland the page into a villa? Guess so. Still have enough for a province anyway. Okay, I didn't screw it up, but I'm not pleased with the yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I agree that it was well played. I think I got that a little too close. I don't know. Maybe it was knowable that my opponent was not able to win that, but I should still be polite and say thanks. But I'm not. That previous turn, I think, probably could have been played safer. I probably didn't need the Enchantress. Okay, so I can play Squire as sheep, which means it looks pretty nice for the open. Forge and Diplomat and Forge and Expand and Monastery for trashing. Not thrilled with opening Monastery. Question is, Villa can also be used as sheep. So can Diplomat. So opening both of those has some appeal. Devil's Workshop. Gaining Villa doesn't actually do what you would want. So We can do activating Diplomat should be relatively easy between Rabble being a source of draw and then like Villa and Squire. So I do think Diplomats are worth getting. Just thinking about, I would like a Devil's Workshop. Do I want it now? Gaining 4 costs that aren't Villa is still good. Right, well, I'm going to take the Squire either way. Yeah, the question is, do I want to go Devil's Workshop or Diplomat? Like, I'm not going to hit Expand or Forge, and I don't know that I think hitting 5 is all that important, so I'm somewhat inclined towards the Devil's Workshop. It's like an additional gainer. We can also use Squire for silver to gain an imp if that makes sense. So yeah, I think I'm going to go Devil's Workshop. Devil's Workshop can pick up Diplomat. Okay, I think I'll just buy a Diplomat here. I'm going to take Monastery. I'm probably going to take it on the turn where I have something like this, you know. Too bad I don't have the Devil's Workshop in hand. This would be a real turn, a good turn for like gain silver, buy Monastery. Hmm. Do I want to gain a silver? I guess I probably want to gain a silver. There is a scenario where we're sad here if we draw a Diplomat. Conversely, we could play it as sheep. But mostly the scenarios where we're happy are the scenarios where we're drawing either Monastery or anything that isn't Squire. There's only a 1 in 5. Yeah, let's play it. Okay. Let's take another Squire, I think. And another Diplomat. You can also trash Squires into Rebels, I suppose. Another Squire. This Monastery is not aligning, and neither the Monastery nor the Devil's Workshop are aligning with our Squires, which is very annoying. I think we buy Villa here. Play Squire as sheep and buy Villa. I almost want to get rabbled right now, because if I top deck some estates that I can trash with Monastery, that'd be great. But no. I don't know why I didn't play the copper. It's not like... Oh, wait. Might as well play the Diplomat first. We could actually play this for buys. Or we could gain a silver. Gain a gain a silver, we don't get to trash any more copper than we will anyway. I guess we can play them both. Oh, we know we need to buy somewhere. Okay, it just doesn't matter how we do this, I guess. Right, we end up with 5 coins either way and 1 buy or multiple buys, but either way we buy a rabble. Yeah, okay, fine. Fine. I guess if I could take Villa Squire here and then take an imp. It's a lot of stop cards though. If I take silver, I have the same problem. Alternatively, I take Rabble Diplomat. That might be better. I think Rabble Diplomat is better. Hit me! Yes! Maybe I should discard the or keep the estates. How likely is it that I find my monastery? I don't think it's likely enough. Especially because I might want to buy a villa. Okay, well that did make it more likely anyway. Regardless of all that, it does seem like I'm behind again. I do have the second rabble. My opponent has an imp and has been getting better alignment of their knight cards. And we're gonna get a second rabble here. Presumably. It's like 3 gains. Oh, disgusting. 4 gains. Oh, notice that. Do we draw here? We can't draw estates. That helps. And certainly just take another rabble. But I think I want to. Oh, I had an extra action. Right. Durr. Okay, we're very likely to find a silver here, are we not? Or another copper at least. I think we, yeah. Okay, good. Although, I don't know if I want to trigger this shuffle. I think I don't. Got two, wait, what did I discard with the Silver Squire Villa? I think I just want to go sheep, buy a rabble. Trash 2 coppers. Trash 3 coppers. Here I think we don't react to Diplomat. Oh, well, that's not where I was expecting this to go. I guess it makes some sense, but so we can get all this stuff into play. Probably play at least one of them as a sheep. Squire gives us more buys, but I don't know if we care. We play it as a sheep. Yeah, I think go villa, normally double sheep. We can't actually imp this squire, but I guess there's no reason to play the squire first. Okay. I want to go actions with the squire? I guess so. Guess we just want to draw this stuff. I mean, it might not be junk. Well, the Devil's Workshop isn't there. Time for expand. We can expand silvers that we gain off of squire, so that's pretty good. I like that. Expand diplomat. Again, I don't think there's any reason to react the diplomat. I don't want to reduce my hand size. Well, if my opponent never plays a rabble, then it doesn't matter. I think I'll play this one to gain silver. Oh, we probably want at least one silver. Okay, we can imp the expand. I don't know if we want to do that yet. Let's do the villa, rabble again. There we go. Actions with you. Then do we just want another rabble? Probably. I mean, it doesn't do anything for me like right now. I guess I could just take a gold. And then that can turn into a platinum next turn. That's reasonable. All right. More actions. There's no way to sheep two of these, right? I can see. We sheep one. Yeah, no, there's no way. No way to do it. Okay, so I'm gonna get another imp. That's good. Oh, we could buy a villa and then sheep the diplomat off of that. Do we want to do that? What else do we want this turn? We get 3 of the 4 coins back. That's really not bad at all. Could have bought the villa before. Maybe that would have made more sense, but whatever. Okay, next turn we should expand the monastery, actually, not the gold, probably. I think we want another rabble. Another diplomat. And another squire. Another imp. Copper. No! There's so many draw cards. Like 8 draw cards. No, 10 draw cards in my deck? Ugh, God. That is deeply upsetting. Getting kind of close to a pile out here. How many squires are left? 3? Oh, we're getting closer than I was thinking, even. That's not good. That's really not good. I cannot afford a dud right now. Gah. It's so unlikely. 4 rabbles, 4 diplomats, and 2 imps, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I have 3 imps. Yeah, I have 3 imps. Diplomat, 2 diplomat, 3 diplomat, 4 diplomat. I have 5 diplomats. 12 draw cards. Why? Oh my god. What do I even do here? I guess I could take a duchy and plan to expand that instead of the monastery. Ugh. God. Gross. Like, I don't want to lower any of the low piles. I could take a council room. Or I could take... I don't know. Silver... God damn it. I don't even know what to do with the Devil's Workshop, because it's not safe to take a diplomat. I mean, I don't think my opponent's going to be able to pile, but if I lower any of Villa, Rabble, Squire, Diplomat, I don't know. This is so bad. I think it actually is just duchy. What a joke. And take nothing or silver off the Devil's Workshop. In theory, we should have plenty of draw. With which to take silver. I guess I'm going to play as if that's the case. But, oh my god. That was disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Draw cards. I had, in total, my deck had like a little under 25 cards. I think, I think maybe about half of my deck was draw cards. Oh. As long as my opponent doesn't pile here, I might still have an advantage, but they might not. That's probably enough. No, I can't tell. 3 villas, effective cost is 10. No, that's not enough. Thankfully. They should definitely buy a colony. Colony province, maybe even. Expanded the monastery and don't have all their coppers gone, which is nice. I would go colony province, I think, in their position. Lowering piles seems dubious. I guess lowering rabble is probably safe for them, but I'm going to be way behind on points, but I do have better deck control, so this might still swing back my way. Taking a villa there seems... Well, I don't know. They have enough of a points lead, they can probably afford to lower piles now. Take another rabble, or council room. Yeah, I'm gonna have to score some points here. Okay, let's just go ahead and imp the rabble. Although we could... Oh, we can imp the villa. Doesn't actually help activate diplomat though, but it still seems like the thing to do. I mean, we could play a diplomat as sheep. We'll probably do that. Okay. We expand. We can actually activate this diplomat. I don't know if that's important though. We can just play Villa Villa, and then we can probably just use the diplomat as a sheep. I think I'm just going to play this rabble. Anything we can imp the expand. We're going to need these actions, and the buys are nice too, so let's do that. Be good to get another expand. I don't know if that's going to be a good idea or not. I guess let's play more rabble. Could expand the Devil's Workshop. Be nice to keep getting imps, but I mean, we should also check to see if we have a win. If we do, it's going to be Villa Squire Diplomat and Colony Duchy Estate, or expand Duchy and then Colony Estate. Seems like an awful lot of money. I don't think I have that kind of money. Well, expand Monastery or Devil's Workshop would also do the trick. Expand Monastery into Villa gets us a coin that we don't otherwise have. We have 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 coins plus some sheep stuff and whatever this last card is. We really need to either, if we're not going to win, we really need to take a points lead probably. We could also expand gold into platinum. That's effectively 2 coins. Esquire for actions. Play. Probably should have already played the expand, because now the imp draw is going to be... I mean, I can buy another villa. It's risky, but if I buy a villa... If I buy expand villa? I mean, I can. Also gets all the treasure out of my hand, which might allow me to... activate one of these diplomats. If I expand villa... If I buy expand villa, though, I'm probably not going to be able to take a points lead, am I? I kind of doubt it. I don't have anything I can expand into colony, and I will have spent most of my money. Could save 3 coins by buying Province Villa and then expanding Province to colony. By just Villa. Maybe it is correct to expand, well... Also expand monastery into duchy. That's as many points as duchy into province. It gets rid of the monastery. Maybe we just buy some points. So we go... We just don't worry about the last draw. We go imp, expand, monastery into duchy, buy colony, and maybe we can afford colony province, or maybe we have to settle for colony duchy. Squire. Buy... I don't want to buy a villa, but go actions, actions, then we can get 3 sheep. So that's another 8 coins. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We actually have 2 more coins than we need at that point. But I guess that's fine. I don't need to overcomplicate this. And I guess what potentially means is that we take silver. 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. No, because we need the last coin. Oh, no, but we get the last coin if we take silver. Do we want the silver? We haven't actually added too many stop cards. We probably could use the extra payload. It's unclear. I'm gonna take it. Oh, we didn't need the coin. Whatever. In theory, our opponent should have a harder time drawing than us. Like, we have more draw cards, but man. Like, maybe this is it right here. Maybe they just fail to draw. Or maybe they're activating Diplomat. Yeah, we'll regret that silver. But I mean, okay, excellent. So we can just go for a pile out here if we draw. They will not. We'll find out. Well. Well. Don't even have enough to buy province. I think I'm just going to take another duchy. Or take a squire as well. I might actually need to take duchy estate. That puts me out of range of a pile out that involves exactly colony. Here we will activate Diplomat if we get rabbled so that we can discard this duchy. Oh, Imp Villa. Imp Villa is net neutral hand size. I'm actually thinking about discarding the 2 rabbles because we Imp Villa, that's hand size neutral. Imp Diplomat is not hand size neutral, so we wouldn't actually activate the Diplomat. Maybe we just don't Imp Diplomat. We go Imp Villa, Diplomat. Still have 4 cards. We play Diplomat. We have 5. And then we Imp something else. I think. Or we keep a rabble and not the Imp. Maybe that's better. Really unclear. Been really nice if we'd drawn some more green that we could have discarded and not ended up having top decked. If we do have green top decked, we're gonna want to rabble. I think we discard an Imp. I wonder what the odds were of getting these 2 duds in this game. Like, I guess I shouldn't have taken that silver. That's the conclusion, I suppose. Lauren piles some more. Boy, we definitely have some green cards coming up. Definitely do. Although we only have, I mean, like that third duchy and the estate are down here, so we have like colony and a province. Maybe another duchy in here. Oh my god. I mean, I guess if we find the expand, we can always expand a green card, get that out of the hand, and activate any diplomat we might have. Which, I mean, we've discarded a lot of diplomats, so we may not have any, but. I do wish I had another expand, but probably not going to have the opportunity for that. Well, that is quite close at this point. I would be very surprised if my opponent could pile out into a win, considering they're like a full colony behind. The only thing they can expand into colony is province, and they only gain 4 points. They'd have to still buy province estate in addition to a double diplomat, triple squire. A lot. And they haven't gained. I guess they've gained an imp, but like they did get another rabble. I think we each have 4 rabbles, but I have like 5 diplomats to their 3. Have imps to their 3, probably. I don't know who has more squires. This has been a long match. I've been playing some pretty slow boards, I think. Sure, you can't afford a province. That's good. That's very good. Duchy estate doesn't put you out of colony reach of me. Somehow we haven't hit any green cards yet. I don't know how that works. We can activate diplomat. Do we need buys off this squire? We kind of want a lot of actions. I think I'm just going to take actions here. Although, another activated diplomat and like 2 extra buys. So to win here, if we can expand duchy into province, buy province, it's 8 coins, 11 coins, 19, 25 seems ambitious. If we can expand province into colony, then we only need duchy estate. Duchy estate, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buys. 7 buys is a lot of buys. I'm gonna the risk. That doesn't look good. Sure looks like I should have taken the actions. Where are the rest of my villas? Where is my expand? There's a villa. Still no expand though. Still no expand though. Okay. That's not nearly enough. I don't know what all is in those next 7 cards. No rabbles, I can tell you that. 1, 2, 3. So there are some imps. 1 diplomat. I could buy a villa and keep going. Could do that. How risky is that? I've only got 12 coins. But we've got a gold down here, we've got some other stuff. I don't think there's any way we're activating these diplomats even if we get all the treasure out of our hand, but again, if we get another colony, we risk losing to a double colony from our opponent. We can't double province as it is, though. And we get all the coins back at an absolute minimum. We could actually activate the diplomat. I don't know if it's even important to do so. But if we go... No, that's not true. Never mind. All right. Okay. Do we have it? 8. We do have it, right? No, we don't have the lead. Do we buy the colony is the question. It's just too easy to have expand colony into colony and buy colony, I think. Could buy another expand. But we probably need to take a duchy. We need to take an estate. Estate prevents province, estate, triple squire, double diplomat. Ugh, this is all very gross. The rabble is gonna... I mean, hopefully the rabble gummed up my opponent, but who knows, really? Also a duchy pile out that's starting to loom. I'm gonna need another turn to be able to win. I think the estate is more bad than good. Really? This game, I swear. I swear. Now double estate starts to look suspect. I mean, my opponent's going to have a hard time getting that many buys, I think. Firstly, is it actually helpful for me to actually have those two estates in any case? Unclear. I think I don't want them. I want a gold? Sure. With all those draw cards in my deck, I've had 3 duds. Once again, do we discard Imp? I think so. I don't know how many my opponent has had, to be fair. I mean, maybe they've had as many. I think they were a little bit more likely to have them, but... that was weird. I waited a long time before being like, oh, right. You do the top decky thing. Uh-oh. I don't like this. Did I need to take the double estate? God damn it! This stupid freaking game. had so much more draw. So much more draw. I just kept frickin' dudding. Ugh. Crap. I'm not actually sure double estate would have saved me there or not. Like, they might have had another line. Either way, that was terrible. Okay, so I guess we take Moneylender's stockpile, get replace and go ship, and maybe forge. Six. Probably go ship first, just because it's so oppressive. We'll want replace, but I guess we take our stockpiles back. Or misses the shuffle. I would like to get some ports, but no such luck. I mean, the odds of collision aren't that high anyway. Which is why it will happen, but I guess we can frog something if it does. Alright, this, I think I will take a replace. Oh, not getting attacked. Okay. Can it possibly be correct? Take city over port. I don't think so, just because we have the extra coins. Yeah, I don't think so. I guess we could take a Pearl Diver. Did we want a Pearl Diver? I guess against Ghost Ship doesn't really hurt. What the heck? We've not gotten Ghost Shipped yet. I guess we both bottom decked our Ghost Ship. Good news for me. Should I frog this port? We don't have any terminals coming up, so I guess not. That one on bottom to guarantee the replace collides with a state, I suppose. This looks like port stockpile. Presumably we will get ghost shipped here. I think we do take a single port here. I think that's better than any of the alternatives. I don't want to stockpile on my deck, but I do want a port on my deck. We could frog the port, but we've got quite a few more, so I'm not super concerned about that. I'd rather just YOLO it and maybe hit 4 or something. Or that. Take on their ship. Oh, okay. Well, them pearl divers. Sure, I'll put the top. Probably don't want to draw the port that I'm gonna replace this estate into, so probably rather just top deck it. Okay, so we have all of our stockpiles in exile, which means we probably need to get them back. We got another port, which means we probably want another ghost ship. I mean, cities are going to be pretty relevant pretty soon. But I think we're going to end up replacing ports into cities. Would be the idea. Order really matters here. This is going to 3-pile pretty quickly. Thanks to stockpile. Something to look out for. Gonna need some econ soon. Yeah, there go the ports. I really hope I can place my estate this turn. Doesn't really work out. If I could put it in the middle, I would do that. But I was afraid of. All right, well, let's grab the city. I only have one stockpile in exile. Unexiling it, not that exciting. Maybe I take a silver instead. Like, we are gonna need some money at some point that isn't from stockpiles. It is possible that my opponent would take 3 stockpiles. Unlikely, but yeah, alright, let's take the stockpile. Now they probably will. Well, I shouldn't say probably. There's a reasonable chance that they... I don't know, maybe I should have top decked the ghost ship just so I could frog it. I was thinking about that. But if I don't get ghost shipped here, that would help. Place a stockpile, sure. I could just replace port into city, but... yeah. I did top deck a city. So emptying the ports looks less appealing. Don't really want to top deck a stockpile. But it's also like the wrong order. Maybe that is the thing to do. On the other hand, maybe that giving them one extra card of draw is not that big of a deal. Ugh. I mean, I could top deck my own city. Damn it. Alternatively, I could turn copper into a state or something, but that doesn't seem very good. You know they're not going to mid-turn activate their city because they don't have their replace yet. They're going to have to play it first, the city. I just take a Pearl Diver, I guess. At least gets it out of the way. Also top deck a city and not buy anything. Or I could buy one stockpile and maybe that's the way to go. Exile, like, net gain one stockpile. Somebody's going to take the plunge. Okay. Buy the port? You'd be crazy to buy the port. Oh, you activated my city for me. Oh, thank you. Okay. That's nice. We should still look out for the opportunity to double activate it. It's unlikely to come up, but not impossible. Well, that's certainly a draw that I just had. And coins. I don't have enough for like Gold City. Oh god. City replace? Just screw having economy? Oh no. Oh man, this is gonna be bad. Going to lose this game. 4 stockpiles in the trash, 1 in your exile, 3 in, so there's 2 stockpiles left. One of which I'm about to draw. Okay, we're getting somewhere here. We replace... We only played 1 city last turn, right? So if we know we have another city... No, wait, we only have 3 cities and one of them is in the discard. I mean, one of them I bought last turn, rather. 2 of them are in the discard, so never mind. If we replaced a stockpile into a port, turn on the 1 city, but that doesn't really do a whole lot. I don't think that's the way to go. Placing the moneylender would potentially be reasonable. I think we play the ghost ship first. Okay, so we know we have a copper on top. Could replace port into another city. Moneylender gets us to 9 coins, and then we buy province. That seems reasonable. These are the last 2 stockpiles in the game. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10. So we will be out of payload, more or less, but we can get some payload by replacing into port. Three cities and a port left. Our opponent only has the 1 replace. It's hard to see them being able to take that much. Two cities on top. Rude. Go ships, but you found one. Well, they could certainly turn on their remaining city, but that's not a huge deal. Only 1 coin, 1 buy. They have no stockpile, so they can't empty at this point, I don't think. I think they've probably trashed more copper than I have, unfortunately. I have 2 left, yeah. Definitely have. For whatever reason. I don't really know why. Just draws, I guess. That seems a little risky. So I have 2 replaces and a province. I mean, presumably they'll be able to afford province, but I'm not actually sure. I guess as long as they have a copper left, they can afford province. Which I'm pretty sure they do. Money lender the last copper and then play gold, silver by province. I still think risky though. Me having 2 replaces. I don't have the silver. And it's really risky. Yeah, okay, well. Yeah, we might as well top deck that. Not actually clear whether we should play the port or the city first. We need something to replace, but we also want to activate the city if possible. I don't know. That worked out pretty well. Okay, so now we can place state into port. State. Place city. Okay. I wasn't even thinking about annex as a way to get the extra points at the end, but that was actually potentially relevant once you get to plus buy. Yeah, I guess they must have just bottom decked the silver. Because otherwise there's no way you don't buy province there, right? Like, okay, so we have... I guess the first question I want to ask is Tactician a thing on this board? I mean, there is Vault, there is plus action, so I think the answer is yes. Also Academy, so there's lots of plus actions. I don't know if we actually need Academy. We probably need Academy. We want to open... Oh. Well... We'll definitely take a courtyard. Question is, do we want scrap or forger? I think we want scrap. I don't think there's any way it's correct to buy. I mean, we could just take Academy, I guess. Like, it's gonna be a while before we hit 5. Courtyard will get us through our shuffle, like, reasonably quickly. Just buy the scrap. Yeah, I mean... I wouldn't have opened with silver. I would have gone scrap forager, but whatever. I think I'm going to take the Academy while I can. Maybe that's stupid, but I want to get... Alright, I don't expect to be hitting 5 very much here, so... I guess opening silver lets you hit Academy, but I was thinking if I wouldn't otherwise hit it anyway, I'd rather just take the... Trashers. They went for Vault. Interesting. Okay. Gonna have an estate in that hand anyway. Would we rather buy like a Vault or a Forager? I think I'd rather buy the Forager now, so I'm gonna do that. Take card here. Probably not, because then scrap isn't going to pair with estates. I don't get any value out of coin. I don't know if I want a silver. I guess it's not bad. Maybe I take another courtyard. And then silver looks better. I'd like to hit Border Village now. Border Village, Fault, and then consider Tactician at that point. I think we go ahead and trash the copper. Okay. We don't actually need... So let's go Border Village. I want to try to get a Tactician. I could also use another Forager for sure. You can go Border Village Tactician if we trash this for card coin. Should I take another vault first though? Maybe so. We still have a lot of copper in our deck. It's possible the Tactician isn't actually good. I think this might be a never discard situation, not that that's an autoplay option. Okay. I'm not actually sure if we want to play Vault or Courtyard first. I guess it depends on whether we see the scrap or not. Which we're very likely to. Maybe guaranteed because we have another Border Village. I guess it's fine to play the Vault first. Alright, we don't need this Border Village this turn. So let's take it. Alright, we have 8 coins. I would like another Forager. Definitely going to take a horse. We have 9 coins. We can buy Border Village, Forager. I think that's... good. Now the question remains, do I want the Vault? I mean the Tactician. Still feels like we're not at a point where that's actually going to be good, and maybe we never will be. We can keep our stuff powered by buying cash for what that's worth. Maybe that's actually better than messing with Tactician. Like, there's plenty of draw without it anyway. So we got Forager's worth +2. It's possible we don't end up keeping Scrap around and we keep Forager around instead. Although the ability to gain horses is pretty nice. Scrap silver into horse. Oh, wow, you're already doing that. Okay. I'm actually considering discarding. Have enough draw. Because I don't care enough about actions to play the horse before the courtyard anyway. Didn't find our silver, which is annoying. I guess we could discard horse or coin. Silver for silver horse coin. This to 9. We also go card, but we get the card before the silver and the horse, so that doesn't. Well, I guess it would top deck the other horse. No, it wouldn't. It would still be the wrong order. Never mind. Yeah. Okay. I think this is mostly just an irrelevant bonus. Another Border Village Vault pair and another Forager. And next turn is when we want to get cash. Okay, so another thing that occurred to me is that I could be scrapping border villages since I don't really need them anyway. Would network and Forager. Okay. Courtyard first, I guess. Doesn't matter anyway. How many court? I think I only have 2 courtyards. Maybe I want to save one to top deck something. Probably doesn't matter. I'm gonna scrap Border Village. I guess now is as good a time as any. Play the horse. I think we might be able to keep the horse around. What are those? What is that last card? It's not another horse, right? Might be a silver. Oh, it is another horse because we got the. Oh, whatever. It's a silver. I'll manage anyway. Road Network is a reasonable pickup. Road Network, Border Village, Cache, Courtyard, I think. Probably gonna need to play the horse this time. Well, that's okay. Scrap the loan to power up the foragers. Probably going to start foraging silvers too that are coming from Border Village. Rather than continuing to buy cash. Because it's still +1 coin and it gets rid of a stop card. Cash. Did the draw of that? Maybe you do. Copper. Scrap the Border Village. Courtyard. Again. We do have another vault, so in terms of discarding, I guess instead. 2 more vaults. How much? I guess we have silver and a horse in here. Could discard the forager. Plan to forage the forager instead of foraging a silver. We think we have enough. Although it's 1 coin either way, but we get rid of a stop card. Probably better to get rid of the stop card. We can't win, can we? No. We'll probably take a province this turn. So do we want to keep the silver around? 10, 16 coins to 20 coins. Province. Double border village. Take. Or we could go double province, double courtyard. Might be better. We're doing that. Double courtyard, I feel pretty comfortable keeping the silver around. I should obviously pay attention to trashing some of that stuff next time. Power up the foragers even more. I'm a little surprised I took action over buy. I guess they don't have that many villagers. But oh no, the vault that isn't drawing. Disaster. It's a pretty good amount of money. Definitely not enough to win. Oh. Border village. Well, feel pretty good about my chances now. But just pile. Border village. Forager. I mean, maybe I don't have the buys. It's certainly possible. If I have 3 foragers and a scrap, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buys, and we need 1, 2, 3. No, I don't have the buys. Okay. I should not worry about it. I should just try to hit quad province, I guess. I mean, if I can. I probably can't. Triple province is pretty good, though. Let's, first, I guess. Warrior. I want to see another border village. Scrap 2. I'm not 100% confident that I have another one. I mean, I'm pretty sure I do. Let's just play it. No reason to discard here. Be more conservative with my actions. I think I'll be fine. And I want to see my scrap now. Come on. All right, I think we start to discard some stuff here. We can play the horses. And this is one. We also just forage the scrap. That might be. We don't need the scrap to hit mod. It helps a little bit, but not very much. I mean, it's slightly better than playing a border village. The point is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards of draw. We got to get through 2 cards here, of which I think none of them are treasures. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have a scrap down there and probably another border village. I think we have 4 courtyards. We might have another horse. We should have another horse. We don't have more border villages, but we do have another horse. Is that right? That sounds about right. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 7, 8, 9. Wondering how many foragers I can discard. If I'm right about having another horse, then it's actually 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards of draw. Seven, 8. Do it like that. I was right. Was not right. Okay, good thing I didn't do that wrong then. All right, let's go ahead and scrap the border village. Which actually does give us more draw to work with in theory. I didn't consider what I'm going to forage. Didn't draw the horse. That's good. Oh, we can forage one of the foragers because we scrapped. That's also good. Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11, so 21 and 8, right? 29, so we can't quad. And it's actually 27. I probably should have set myself up to be able to scrap or to forage the horse. Mistake. $14, $17. 18, 21, and 6 is 27. Just go like, do we scrap the forager? We scrap another silver. If we scrap 2 more silvers, we'll have 18, 22, 25, 27, or 27 either way. The difference is we still have a forager in our deck instead of a silver. So we go like triple province, buy some coppers and a silver maybe. I guess we could buy an estate. Although, is that bad? I mean, it technically could give them more money because of road network. Maybe silver copper is better. Like, what do they need to win? They get province. They get 18. They need 12 more, so they need 4 duchies. They have 6 buys, 4 foragers, a scrap. So they have the buys to do it, I think. Province 5 duchies or province 4 duchies estate. If I take the estate, then I have to hit province 5 duchies. 5 duchies is 25. Provinces, another. I mean, that's a lot of money. What did they buy last turn? 2 provinces and a copper and border village cash. I'd be pretty surprised to manage that. Probably don't need the estate, but they also only have 2 vaults, so it's very possible that their draw won't line up well enough for them to actually use the vault that way. And I guess buying the estate means it means that they have 1 extra coin where they need to spend 3 extra, so it still works out in my favor to take it. Assuming it's even possible for them to hit 30-ish coins, which I'm somewhat skeptical. There goes the other. No, wait, maybe they do have more vaults than I was thinking. No, yeah, I have 4 vaults, so they have 2. Like 5 coins off of vault doesn't seem enough to me. Get 16 from the foragers. 21. You gotta trash stuff. Means you're not gonna have much in the way of treasure left. If you had draw cards left to trash, then you would try out the rest of your deck, so presumably don't. Seems pretty not doable. Five duchies and hope I dud. Which I won't. 4 duchies, whatever. Oh yeah, and every duchy you take makes it less likely that I tut too. So it's kind of hopeless. I'd still be curious to know about the tactician thing. I scrap something. No. I probably already have it, actually, if I just forge. Oh. I kind of forgot to consider that line, or that there was only one province left. All right, 3-2. Let's see if we can close it out with a win. I think it actually doesn't matter at this point for the standings, but still. We got raise and displace for thinning. Got good ferry something. Varying displace seems pretty reasonable. Start displacing our estates, and even displacing coppers into supplies or raise is fine. Varying. Well, yeah, I think ferry displace. I mean, it could be correct. Nah, I don't know. There's also procession with supplies, so like, and that can gain a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if the horse pile like ends up exploding here, because we can process horses into things and then gain like horses from livery with the things that we whatever words can't words. It's not important. So do we want a second displace? We're gonna take villages, perhaps. So I think second displace is good. Take estate into mountain village. And could even take a third displace. That's not crazy. Isn't crazy. You're gonna want to get procession soon and livery. We want supplies or raise. I think we want supplies because of the getting the horses. All right, I think it might be time for procession. Although Mountain Village can pick up the stuff that we displace into, but we need a procession in our deck. Like, we can't. Let's take the procession, I think. And let's take a raise. This is not where I want to see these villages. It might be worth raising the raise here. Like, I mean, it's possible, of course, we end up just causing Mountain Village to pick up a copper, but that would be true anyway. So okay. So clearly take displace, but what? We could displace first. Supplies are raise. Take raise. It's the raise. I don't know. We probably need to get a horse in our deck. We know we have the proc coming up. So yeah, let's just displace Hopper into another supplies. Do that. Grab another raise, I think. Oh, man. We want to process our displace? Yeah, not really. I don't really want to I could displace into livery, I guess. Maybe that is a good idea. Supplies. Dang it! I got the proc the horse first. I was so close to getting to proc horse. Would be nice to get another procession here, but I guess we can process into procession, so we might want to raise in our... Well, we can buy a raise too. I don't think we want to ferry anything. We want to trigger livery, I think. I'm going to buy a raise so that I have that in my discard as well, and I can use with the Mountain Village flexibly. And my opponent is getting to proc horse again. I guess I could pick up... I could... Mountain Village to pick up displace horse into procession, Mountain Village to pick up procession, and then proc the horse. That seems like a reasonable thing to do. Oh, I forgot displace was 3. I should have procced the displace. I absolutely should have procced it. Ugh. Screwing this up. I mean, I think that was the only actual mistake, but still, that would have been a lot better than what I actually did. Gain another procession or another mountain village. I've gotten rid of another copper. It's worth noting here, there is not actually plus buy, so There's displace, of course, but having a bunch of money is not going to be important. Being able to buy a single province and displace into provinces. All right, so what did I say we were going to do? We're going to take a displace. We're going to displace horse into procession. And take procession. We're going to process the horse. Gain a procession. Gonna process this displace. We are going to want to get gosh, the piles are low. I still haven't seen my freaking livery. We are going to want to get that displace back, probably. Fortunately, we can't play livery before this proc horse. I guess the piles are going to run too quickly for the horse pile to explode in the way that I was talking about. Nobody's going to have enough liveries. If we want to displace in a province, we are going to need a gold at some point too. It's annoying. And I guess we can displace into it, but I only actually have one displace in my deck right now, so I have to like get another one somehow. I guess I can proc raise into displace and then discard it. Proc raise to trash copper and then itself. That's worth it versus procking a horse, but I guess I can proc the horse first and try to find another proc. Especially if I find Mountain Village, and I can Mountain Village for the procession, unless there's no processions at the end of this turn, but I think there will be because I think my opponent's going to buy a province. Yeah. Okay. Oh, no, wait, we found a procession. Okay, should we take procession over Mountain Village? Yeah, probably. All right, we're going to take delivery in play, even though it doesn't, well, it doesn't really do anything right now, so I guess there's no reason to spend the action. Ah, crap. Really? We want to proc our livery? I mean, I don't really want to proc the livery. I can't buy a province if I don't. I guess I could buy canal. Doesn't really do a whole lot though. Man. How badly do I need to buy a province? I mean, in theory, if I do display stuff, not that badly, so I guess I'm going to take the supply. Okay, so we probably... Oh, we want a gold, don't we? So we can displace into province. Yeah, we should get a gold. Assuming we're not just going to immediately lose to proc emptying mountain villages. We might well. We might well. Be good if I could proc. That would be a way to get another livery. Assuming, again, that the game isn't just over, which it probably will be. I really think I've had some bad draws in this match. Oh, Mountain Village. Yeah, this has got to be over. I don't even know. All you need is... Oh. Do you not have another procession? I have a chance if... No. There's just... I don't know. I just could not line stuff up in this game. I had more supplies by the end. And I had plenty of processions, but just that one time I didn't process the displace. Like, maybe that would have made a difference, but I kind of doubt it. It's just like... my opponent got to proc horses multiple times before I got to... I even, like, I had that situation where I was supplies top decking a horse and I had like a 5 and 6 chance or something to see to see proc, and I didn't. Maybe it was 4 and 6, but just all around, like, I just seemed like my draws just were not there. And then my also in the game with like Squire, Diplomat, Rabble, where I think I had the better deck and I just dudded so many times more than I think would have been expected. So, I mean, I managed not to lose the match despite that, so I guess that's nice, but a pretty frustrating match on the whole. Anyway, like I said, I don't think it actually matters because we being the USA B team have already clinched advancement. We may not have clinched the top seed yet, but we're probably very close to it. And I would guess that we probably had to lose all of our matches, I would guess, in order to not take it. So we probably just have it, but I guess we'll find out one way or another. In any case, thanks for watching. And I will be back within a week or so with my match in the playoffs if I'm playing. We do have like 6 players, so we do have some rotating out, so it's possible there won't be. But either way, till next time.